what's up, YouTube? Danny here, and today just wanted to talk a few minutes about being an entrepreneur and some of the real truth, the real hard truth of what being an entrepreneur is like. I think right now, especially now in the industry, if you look at a lot of stuff out there on Facebook or social media. There's a lot of people out there that are, showing kind of this, you know, uh, rainbows and gumdrops type of view into their lives and entrepreneurship and, what it's like to be, on their side, right? But the truth of the matter is it's not all, puppy dogs and ice cream. All right, I'm using these metaphors here, but it's not all sitting on the beach, drinking Mai Tais and just having a good old time. There's terms like passive income and all these other things that are out there. And while some of those have some truth behind them, uh, it does not negate the fact that to be an entrepreneur, it takes hard work. And when I say entrepreneurship, I don't mean like you're an entrepreneur in some people's eyes. You're an entrepreneur when that's all that you do, and you have a business and it's full time and you're making money on it and you're grinding, you're hustling. Well, I don't agree because I think the entrepreneur is more of it's in your DNA. You've got to cultivate it and you've got to nurture it and you've got to let it grow. But a lot of people have that spirit within them, and to create something and to build something. And I think that doesn't get emphasized enough. It takes a lot of work, and you could be working a full-time job. That's totally cool, and you could still be an entrepreneur. Why is that? Because it's a mindset. It's not about you're the CEO of a company or whatnot. Like, you don't have to be a CEO to be an entrepreneur. You really don't. All you have to do is have the characteristics of what an entrepreneur has, and that is the grit, the fortitude, the persistence, and consistency. Most importantly, learning from your experiences and your mistakes and the feedback that you get from your customers, whether you're creating information products or physical products. It doesn't matter. But being resilient and having that tenacity is what's going to help you drive forward and continue. Because you can just focus on trying to run on passion alone, but you need a combination between passion and value. What is it? If you're teaching guitar, you're teaching some sort of skill online, you need to be passionate about that, but you also need to be ensuring that you're providing value. A great example is if you're teaching guitar, you don't want to be just showing people how great you are at the guitar. That doesn't help them learn, right? Like, you need to break the lessons down. You need to be able to show them the value that they can start implementing in their lives, so that they can play something awesome, maybe like you can, right? So there's these nuances to really understand about it. But really, the truth about my entrepreneurial journey is that look, it starts but doesn't end. While you're breathing, you're living and breathing, it doesn't end. And so when you embrace that, that's the long game, and you realize that um, there's no rush. There's no hard set date to say, okay, you've finished, now you are a full-fledged entrepreneur or anything like that. Like, if you're looking at my courses, my email list, my social media accounts, but it all takes time. So you've got to pick, put a stake, start sharing and creating. If you want to build a personal brand, if you want to be an entrepreneur, start creating and start providing value. Now, I will tell you that, from the struggles perspective, I quit my job a couple years ago. And I say that because I felt defeated and deflated because I wasn't a huge success within that year. And that was a little ago. I expected more than really. I wasn't grounded in reality. The reality is it takes years of consistent content creation and showing up. Now, I studied for years entrepreneurship, but I just started taking action. So I only had a year of focused, consistent action. And I did start to build an email list of a couple hundred subscribers and things like that, but it takes time. So going back to work actually was a great thing for me because I got a promotion. I got a promotion based off of all the experiences I had in trying to run an online business. So a blessing in disguise, and it put me in a position for moving up in the food chain when it comes to, technology management, for in the corporate financial space. But most importantly, those experiences that I've had as a business owner allow me to take them into the workplace and provide more value at the higher levels, right? And so the same thing is for you. If you're struggling and you have to go back to work, don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. You've got work. In today's age with automation and everything, that is something that you cannot take advantage. You cannot take for granted. A lot of people are losing jobs, and the best thing to do is to provide value, consistently provide value each and every day. Okay. Now the wins I've had, selling some courses on Udemy, taking the Kindle publishing experience I've had in the past and applying that to my personal brand, and working to start building a marketing strategy and extension of my personal brand, so that I can branch out of Udemy and start selling my own courses. And so there's a lot to learn. There's a lot to implement, but just pick one thing, and start working on it. So if you're watching this video and you've gotten this far, I thank you for listening in, and hopefully I provided some value to you. If I did provide some sort of value to you and you like these kind of videos, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up, or go ahead and even click that notification bell so that you get notified whenever I go live, or any other videos come out. If you have any comments, questions about getting started with building your own brand, go ahead and leave them in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks, and have an awesome day.